Hey, what's going on, family? Thank you for checking out this podcast snippet. If you like what you hear in this snippet, you can tune in to the full podcast episode by clicking the links below in the description. Thank you. And until the next time we hop on the podcast together, shalom. We have all of these different definitions of what we feel a hater is, and sometimes, rightfully so, and sometimes not necessarily. And some people may consider a hater as an enemy, or enemy as a hater. We try not to have enemies, or not at least have enemies on our end, right? If somebody else don't like you or they consider you an enemy, that's on them. All you can do is, move forward and do what God has called you to do, or live the life that God has prepared for you. But I saw a post, and it was a situation where an individual had got themselves into something, and by the grace of God were able to come out of it. Now, and I don't want to go into detail about it, because it's not what I want to talk about is not about this person individually, right? But it just kind of sparked this in me. And like I said, this is something that I talked about in the past a couple of times over the years. But, you know, I saw where they were like, oh, if you walked away when, blase blah happened, then keep on walking, they talking junk or whatever have you. And look, when they first got in the situation that they got in, which seems to be a situation that they had a lapse of judgment, of course, unfortunately, you're going to have people that enjoy seeing stuff like that, that now they may be like the definition of hater said, criticizing or belittling you, maybe they don't even know the whole story. Maybe the story that's out there may be even true, but they still, just right off the rip, just on top of your neck, not giving you an opportunity, making fun of you. Or you may have some people that, you may have felt where it was in your corner. They may not be belittling you, excuse me, and things of that nature. But now, because they think that you're, or they see that you're in this type of trouble, or you're in the bind, now they're walking away. You have all of these different things happen. So I understand, why the person may be saying what they're saying now. But what I see in that, and I think sometimes we, when I say we as human beings don't understand that there's a purpose for the person that you call a quote unquote hater, or that you feel is an enemy, right? And it's weird that we have this love and this hate relationship for those that we consider to be haters, right? On one end, we love it, like this person we love when we get the victory, and now we're talking our junk. But when we haven't seen that victory yet, right? We despise them. We don't like them anymore. We, if we're not careful, it'll turn us into haters of them. But just looking at this situation, I think of all the scriptures, that we like to quote, Psalm 23:5, where it talks about, God preparing a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Isaiah 54:17, no weapon that is formed against us shall prosper. Romans 8:31, if God be for us, who could be against us? Romans 8:28. And we know that all things work together for the good of those that love God and those that are called according to his purpose. Like, we love to quote all of these scriptures, but when we get in these situations, it seems like we don't understand the reason that God has allowed these individuals in our lives, right? In some cases, we're somewhat immature, because for one, we'll allow them to make us mad and get us upset and lash out at them, and, do whatever it is that we have to do to them or say to them. Or, God will do just what he said in those scriptures, bring us the victory, give us the victory. And now we're laughing and talking junk. And it's because we don't understand that they are here for a reason. There's a reason why these individuals are in our lives. And a lot of times